Hey, everybody. Welcome to Waiting for a Name. I'm Will Tarte.
Oh, I'm Jordan Black.
What the fuck is that?
A cookie.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. It's a snickerdoodle.
The snickerdoodles are delicious.
Yeah. They're really good. Go ahead and do the show.
You finish up your snickerdoodle?
Well, yeah, I mean, you started it without me, fucker. You saw I was stuffing my face over here, you dick.
Yeah, well.
You should have known better.
That's how we open the show.
Yeah.
We open the show with Jordan stuffing his face and me
Yeah.
being professional.
With all manners of things.
That's just how it goes. That's how it goes around here.
Yeah. So, welcome to the revival of our show. We did this 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yep. Your senior year of high school. My
Yep.
junior year of high school.
In my
Your bedroom.
my bedroom.
Yeah.
At my father's house.
Yeah, we set up the camera that Will's talking on right now. Not the camera, the microphone.
Microphone.
Yeah.
Cameras catch visuals. Microphones
and audio. I mean, they do both.
catch only audio.
Yeah. So we set that up in his bedroom and basically just sat in his bed and just talked about whatever.
We did not have a plan. We didn't write anything down.
I mean, we've got a loose plan about what we're going to be doing for this.
Yeah, but for the most part, we're
It's pretty much going to be the same thing. Just
we're two guys
chaos.
talking.
Yeah, chaos. Two guys shooting the shit. So,
Waiting for a name. Two guys shooting the shit.
yeah, basically.
Basically.
So what are we going to do? What are we going to talk about?
Oh, we can talk about anything.
Anything we want?
Anything we want?
Really?
Oh my
Gee
god.
willikers, mister.
It seems like my life has changed completely ever since I got free will.
Oh man, it sure does. It sure does really help me that I've broken out of 1984 and Orwellian utopia.
Maybe that's why Satan's so pissed off at us.
All right,
Starting off strong.
yeah. What's first on our to do or to talk list?
First on our talk list. On our talk list.
Yeah.
Is commentary on Jurassic World. We
Yeah.
both went and saw Jurassic World. I love Jurassic World.
I too love Jurassic World.
I thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, like I just thought Chris Pratt's latissimus dorsi muscles were sexy as shit.
Oh yeah. Well, Chris Pratt is the Harrison Ford of our generation.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. He is.
I can see Chris Pratt being like, "Get off my plane," and like kicking a Russian off of a plane.
Nice.
I can see it.
Yeah, man. I think the only problem, and I think a lot of people have this problem with the movie, was that the entire movie was just like the scientists would be standing there with their lab coats, and they'd be like, "Look, you guys, we really shouldn't do what we're doing right now."
Okay, but here's the thing.
And then the business people going, "But we're gonna do that anyway, right?" And the scientists going, "Well, I mean, you're gonna have to pay us a lot more." And they go, "Well, yeah, we can." And then they do it, and then it all goes wrong. And they go, "Well, why didn't someone warn us about this?" That's the entire fucking movie.
The dude, the bad guy, the bad scientist in Jurassic World is the same bad scientist from Jurassic Park.
Really?
Yeah, he's the same guy. They hired this man again. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah, after he fucked everything up the first time.
I made this point earlier to my girlfriend. I was like, well, I'm sure the demand for people who can reanimate dead dinosaurs isn't that high. Like, there's not a ton of people who are like, oh, yeah, I can do that. I can reanimate dead dinosaurs.
Yeah, the
Cool.
supply isn't very high.
Reverse extinction? That's easy. So they just hired the same dude who was evil before.
Yeah, because like they know he can do it. I mean, he fucked it up last time.
And he made a fucking awesome made-up dinosaur.
Yeah.
Indominus Rex.
Was it Indominus?
Yeah.
Indominus.
Rex.
That's just like you named him as a bad guy. How are you gonna name a dinosaur? It'd be like saying like Hitler Satan, like naming a kid that, and then not expecting that kid to turn out like a piece of shit.
Hey.
It's just unrealistic.
It could happen.
You know, it's like the biblical character or person. Well, I don't know.
Jesus.
Nebuchadnezzar. No, Nebuchadnezzar.
Nebuchadnezzar.
I mean,
yeah.
like, that guy was going to be fucking evil. From the day he was born, like, if you've got a Z in your name, you're going to be a bbad person. I'm going to say it right here.
All right, Zachary's. You guys are fucked.
Yeah, Zach.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah, Zach Galvin. You know who you are. Fucking douche.
I thought it was a fantastic. I had
I
chills.
enjoyed it. There was funny. Yeah, I thought I just like poking fun at movies.
I loved, like, we were sitting in the theater, and then they come up to the doors, the Jurassic World doors, and it opens, and it's like, doo, 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 doo. And I was like, oh god, it's starting.
Yeah, everyone had a nerdgasm. They're like,
oh, what's happening?
Oh yeah, dude, it was pretty awesome when I did that.
And when they walk through and they go and they find Jurassic Park, and they're finding the old Jeeps and the old T-Rex.
Yeah,
bones.
the old research facility that they have in the middle of the woods that's been overtaken by the jungle. Yeah, man,
so good.
It's like that part. Whenever everyone saw the kids come up, and there's going to be major spoilers for this movie.
Spoilers.
So I mean, just stop listening if you haven't seen it, you fucking idiot. I mean, fast forward it to the end of this part.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, just kind of keep fast forwarding until you don't hear.
But if you haven't seen it, you need to go see it.
Yeah, how have you not seen that? How have you
Pause
still not
this
seen it?
podcast right now.
Go buy a ticket to Jurassic World.
and go watch it.
So,
You'll thank us.
sponsored by Jurassic World. No, I'm kidding. We're not. This is our first episode in 2 years, so I mean, I don't think we're quite big enough to have sponsors yet.
People are cosplaying as the dude with the 2 margaritas.
Really?
At Comic-Con, yeah.
Oh my God! Let's talk about that. Talk about him. Let's tell everyone what he is.
The guy with the 2 margaritas. Yeah. Oh, he's so there's a scene when the big globe thing that holds it has a name, the atrium. The atrium that holds all the pterodactyls busts open.
Yeah, it was utter chaos.
It was utter chaos. And they start flying everywhere and just picking up people, and like people are yelling and getting eaten and just fucking pecked to death. And then they just pan through the chaos to this one dude who's running away from the pterodactyls with
As
2
they're like
margaritas.
knocking over his table
with 2 margaritas in hand.
He picks them up from the table.
And starts running, trying not to spill it. Like when somebody's like walking from like the bar back to the table where their like girlfriend or whatever is, and they're trying to be careful not to like drop any of the margaritas. That's exactly how he's running.
But he's just fearing for his life at the same time. Oh my goodness, it's so funny. The whole thing, like, there were so many moments in that movie where I was sitting there going, they should really fucking shut down the park.
You would think they would have protocols for this.
Yeah, and they did. They did have protocols for this, but they just didn't follow them.
Their protocol for the atrium breaking and the pterodactyls getting out was, hey, let's get 8 guys with tranquilizer guns to run outside in the middle of a crowd of people getting eaten with Chris Pratt at the lead and start shooting them down.
Yeah, try to start shooting them down, which, I mean, there are thousands of them. How many tranquilizer darts could you possibly have 8 dudes shooting?
Exactly.
But no, it just baffles me because there's like, okay, this highly dangerous predator that we created, that we fucking test tube made, has escaped from its enclosure.
They didn't know that it was as dangerous as it was, though, until he went and talked to the scientist, and the scientist was all like, it's mixed with cuttlefish. Well, it's mixed with tree frog. Well, it's mixed with T-Rex.
It's a raptor also. Yeah. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. So just the amount of times that the executives of this park had to go, you guys, we should really tell everyone to leave.
Really, they should have just killed the thing.
Yeah, I mean, they were sitting there going, like, hey,
don't kill it, let's catch it.
Yeah, and then they were going, well, if we make everyone leave, we're not gonna be in business anymore.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, but if you kill bunches of people, if you get a bunch of fucking people killed, you're gonna get shut down equally. So I mean, I'd much rather save lives and not get shut down than have everyone die and get shut down. But yeah, and so like the fucking T-Rex thing escapes, and so that's just ridiculous, you know. Also, a part that was really funny for me. Remember whenever the kids are on the little sphere things that. And the guy that's working that ride or that attraction is just like some apathetic fucking dickhead teenager who's working on an island, on a tropical island filled with fucking
dinosaurs.
Yeah, dinosaurs. Like he's like, all right, have a good day. I mean, how are you gonna act like that? You're around fucking just miracles of science. How are you gonna act like you don't give a shit about what you're doing? Even if you don't like your job, the other 16 hours of your day that you're not working there, you literally just get to fucking be on an island on a resort.
Yeah.
That's an amazing life. I don't know
life.
how that guy could possibly sit there and act like such a douche and not give a shit.
Until they're like, shut the ride down. And he's
I'm sorry, everyone, we have to shut down the ride. And everyone's like, fuck you! Everyone's all pissed off as a kid. Like right as the 2 main characters leave and go out on their thing. Then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I have to shut down the ride. And he's like sitting there flipping through like a manual that he'd probably never even touched.
Yep.
And he's like, all right, make your way to the nearest shuttles. And we need to get you guys away from the dangerous fucking just
giant
mega
monster
predator
that's
that we
going
created.
to kill you.
Yeah, the massive monster that's going to kill everyone here.
That gets taken down like a bitch.
Yeah, but then like he got into the what are they called? Triceratops? Yeah, the ones with the long necks.
Those are Brontosaurus.
Brontosaurus. Yeah, I don't fucking know my dinosaurs.
Okay, whatever. Triceratops.
Whatever. Latin roots. I don't give a shit. So, no, whenever he kills all of them, just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, that made me cry.
Just cause.
I cried.
I was a little emotional. I didn't cry. I didn't.
When Chris Pratt was hugging the Brontosaurus' head as it breathed its last breath.
Yeah, it was pretty fucked
I cried. I'm man enough to say it.
I mean, I didn't. It's just
I also like how I refer
to
him as Chris Pratt and not his character in Jurassic World.
What was his name?
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't even know what the fucking character's name.
Exactly.
Oh man, that's a great point. That was solid.
Because he's Jurassic World with Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
that's the full title. They just don't put it on there.
But yeah. So I think right there, they should have been like, oh shit, we're not dealing with a predator. We're dealing with the fucking murderer.
Well, she's a clever girl.
We need to get this thing. We need to evacuate everyone because it's just going to kill everyone for fun.
Yeah.
Now, and so that was another point where it should have been like, okay, everyone, let's leave. And then, but the real part that really annoys me is the fact that okay, so a helicopter has crashed through the atrium.
Yep.
Freeing all the pterodactyls.
Pterodactyls, yes.
Pterodactyls, indeed. And this chaotic event happens, and and the pterodactyls start flying out, and it probably takes them like 5 or 6 minutes to get to the resort from there.
They could have shot him down before that.
No, it wasn't even that. It's just the fact that there were no alarms going off, going, "Hey, everyone, get indoors."
Until they got there.
Yeah, until it was just like, oh shit, there are pterodactyls fucking flying people into the sky and dropping them from hundreds of feet above the ground.
I did enjoy.
And then everyone started running.
The giant crocodile Leopleurodon thing.
Yeah,
it wasn't a Leopleurodon, but
I don't even know what you're talking about. So
a Leopleurodon.
I don't know.
The giant water monster.
Yeah, okay.
That picks the pterodactyl with the babysitter chick.
Yeah, the assistant, which is it made me so sad because oh no, you were so high. Why?
Fucking took her out, man.
You had to get eaten. And
good.
It's
good stuff.
The terrible luck.
Well, I mean, that's a movie, but it's a movie.
I know.
We could pick apart any movie.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a solid movie. I think the plot line was good.
Yeah,
I think the homages.
It was super entertaining.
It's John Williams's.
Yeah.
Music
score. Yeah. Yeah, it was an awesome movie.
Solid.
I just love picking apart them. I think you and I.
Do you know John Williams charges $2 million to read the script?
I mean, it's John Williams.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Before he's even I don't feel like writing a score for that. To read the script.
So you could just I don't know why John Williams is even doing music anymore. Why doesn't he just have people paying him $2 million to read scripts and then turn them down?
Yeah.
I guess they'd probably stop sending him scripts.
Probably.
If he's just turning down every one of them.
Probably.
I mean, you've just got to be so confident though in the movie.
Williams.
Yeah, I know. You got to be so confident in the movie that it's going to be John Williams worthy though.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you're like, okay,
it's got to be Steven Spielberg.
This is going to be
You have to be Steven Spielberg's best friend's savant for John Williams to be like, okay,
I'll score your movie.
I'll score your movie
for an additional $10 million.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's actually more than that. I mean, $2 million just to read the shit.
It's John Williams.
And then another 6 months worth of work.
I
don't know how much time it takes.
We all love John Williams.
Yeah. I don't know how much.
John Williams is the man. John Williams is doing the score for The Force Awakens.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's John Williams. It's just his job. That's his steady employment.
John Williams said that's his favorite score out of all the Star Wars movies that he has written.
Really? The one that he's done for the Force? Wow. Oh, that makes me way more excited to see it now.
Yeah.
I mean, the movie and the score on the trailer got me excited. I think the score on the trailer was really good.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, having it being recorded with 21st century recording equipment as opposed to 20th century recording equipment. What was it? They made it in the 70s.
Yeah.
The first 3 movies. So 4 years, later of technological evolution. And then the recording abilities is just going to make it amazing.
That's the big thing that I love about
the quality.
The Force Awakens is most of those props are practical props too.
Yeah.
A lot of them are practical.
Yeah,
They're trying to get away from CGI.
Yeah, because fucking people hated it.
But practical props are awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I know. But that's the whole thing is just people pissed off that they did that. And I bet if they charge an extra $1 for a ticket and they go, yeah, well, it's props. that'll pay for the
Right.
practical props as opposed to using CGI.
Keanu Reeves donated like 3/4 of his pay from The Matrix to ILM, to the prop guys at ILM.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they're
yeah.
the ones who made the movie fucking awesome.
Yeah, you and I talked a lot about The Matrix yesterday.
It's because The Matrix is an amazing movie.
Yeah, I still haven't
It's an allegory towards Christianity,
and your girlfriend believes it's an allegory to
Buddhism,
Yeah,
which I can see in some points, but they're very blatant.
yeah,
He serves on the Nebuchadnezzar. His girlfriend's name is Trinity. And like half the things are like, oh, dude, you're my own personal savior. You're like my Jesus Christ. Like they say that.
yeah. They deliberately just
They
go,
say
yeah,
that
you're Jesus.
when he's coming back into Zion, people are like bringing him gifts and saying like, pray over my son. He's still stuck in the Matrix. Blah 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 blah, and like asking him to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Like he is blatantly Jesus because he's all like, that's not why I'm here, and he's being reserved, and he's also the one who has to sacrifice himself and go to the source in order to save all of mankind. Like blatantly Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
And Morpheus, they're like, you're more than a leader to us, you're a father. It's like blatantly Joseph teaching Jesus how to be Jesus. Like
yeah. And then was it Agent Smith?
Agent Smith is definitely Satan,
Yeah, yeah,
because one, he doesn't go away. He's there. He's the driving force the entire time. And he hates it in the Matrix. Hell. So he hates it in the Matrix. He's trying to get out of the Matrix. He's a tempter. He tempts Cypher, Judas, who betrays the apostles and almost kills Neo. Then Neo survives so that he can sacrifice himself
yeah.
for all of mankind.
And then very much, unlike Jesus, Neo dodged a bunch of bullets, and there weren't.
Yeah, hey, we don't know what happened back then.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Jesus was totally just dodging fucking arrows and shit.
Could have.
Just slow-mo, crazy backwards, thing. I
And
remember.
then Mary Magdalene came up with an arrow right up next to Satan's head and was like, dodge this. Shot him in the face.
Oh
Awesome.
my god, that would be so fucking. That would be so biblical.
And then we should do an entire scene. We should do that scene from The Matrix where somebody's Jesus and Jesus, like everybody's in garb of the time.
And it's in the desert.
And it's in the desert.
Yeah.
And it's Satan with a bow and arrow. And Jesus is all like,
and it's
past his face.
Yeah, and the arrows are causing like the air to fucking pass around it and stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, that'll be cool. It's a little project we can do. I don't think we have the money.
Not yet.
Yeah, considering we're 19 years old, 20 years old.
20 years old.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, man, I still haven't seen those movies. It's been so long. I mean, I mentioned in my own podcast, which I guess if you're listening to this and you haven't listened to mine, go check out my podcast, Black and White, a podcast autobiography. A lot of fun. Yeah, in fact, today I actually interviewed.
I was a
William.
guest.
Yeah, William was a guest. So that made things logistically really fucking easy.
Yeah.
To just kind of be like, all right, let's record 2 podcasts. Let's just.
Oh my
let's
God,
just
it's like
talk
they
for
actually
an
do
hour and 45 minutes.
podcasts.
Yeah, let's just talk for an hour and 45 minutes. And
It's
then
almost like
we'll
how they
fuck off.
actually do it. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. So what do we got next? What are we talking about next, man? We talked about Jurassic World and The Matrix.
Yeah. Well, we'd been talking about. We'll come back to movies because there's a few things that we want to talk about too.
Yeah.
But the other day we were talking about the idea, the weird concept behind pools.
Oh yeah, pools. We were swimming and I brought this up. I was like, I wonder, like, I think it's hilarious that now swimming is a recreational activity because like 300 years ago, you know what swimming is called? Survival. Yeah, swimming was just called survival because it was just like, oh yeah, let's stay afloat in this tumultuous, terrible thing called water.
Yep.
And we'll try not to fucking drown or get
And now
eaten.
we do that shit for fun.
Yeah, like some dude was sitting around in the 1800s like, hey guys, fucking $1 million idea alert. Like ponds in your backyard that you can swim in. Think about it.
Well, why would you want a pond in your backyard?
Like-
There's a pond down the road.
I mean, the pond down the road, like, first off, it's down the road. I mean, like, who wants to fucking go down roads? And second off, I mean, like, it's in your backyard. I mean, you can have privacy. You have fences around it and shit.
So you can skinny dip without people calling the sheriff?
Oh, hell yeah, you can, man. And then, like, we can put chemicals in it. to make it like really clean. I mean,
And
so
we
like,
charge people for the chemicals,
oh hell yeah, man! And the people can pay to get the chemicals renewed every year.
and they're always gonna need them.
Yeah, they're always gonna need them because they don't want to have a filthy ass fucking swimming
They don't
swimming
want
thing.
to. They don't want to have the green pool when their neighbors got the
Oh,
nice
that's what we
pretty
should
blue
call it.
pool.
We should call it a pool. Yeah, man.
A pool.
Pools. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'll be damned. Roger A. Pool. That's a great name for these things.
This is
I
a
gotta say, it
fantastic
fits.
name.
It sure does
it
fit.
flows off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Just
pool. I'm gonna go take a dip in the pool.
Let's go out and put some tootsies in the pool.
Yeah, let's go have a pool party. I mean,
Everybody loves pool parties.
yeah, it works so well. And then like you can
It's
cook
good.
next to it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
And
mean
we'll make like little things that you have to have specific types of aggregate around that said pool.
yeah.
That way it's nice and cool. That way it don't burn your tootsies.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like we need to have regulations.
Well,
Government
yeah.
regulations on pools.
Of course.
Let's not forget about that. I mean, then people are gonna have to pay the government.
You got to have the right piping. You
Yeah.
got to have the right water.
It's
You
gotta
got to
be up
have
to
the
code.
thing that comes up to code. You got to have the right pump that like costs $10 million.
Got to make sure to put that you can't dive past a certain amount of feet. I'm not sure exactly how we should make that.
I don't know. We could just put a tile on the ground, make like custom tiles that you
Yeah.
can only buy in certain places.
Yeah, and then have a guy like a little silhouette of a guy diving in, and then a big ass Ghostbusters thing. through it.
Yeah.
I mean, except I don't know what Ghostbusters is because this is way back.
This is way back in the day.
Yeah.
But I think it would be easiest if we just drew the dude like it looked like a body with a spear coming out of the head.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I feel like people would imagine that's hands, but really it'll just be a spear because
yeah,
it'd be
some
easier to draw.
dude having been just impaled on a spear
Going into the
up
water.
his ass and out of his head.
Really, it's just a sign from Vlad the Impaler, and we just turned it like 60
Yeah,
degrees.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think this could be real popular. And then you know what we could do? We could have bigger backyard ponds, and then put them in like just out in the open, and then have like little things that you slip and slide down into them, and then you could have like a big ass like a big ass backyard pool, right? And you could have it with like a gyroscopic thing underneath it that makes like waves happen in it, to where it's like you're in the ocean, but you're not in the ocean.
in the ocean.
Yeah, you're just like you're in the water, and there's no deadly predators around you. Well, I mean, there are. The most deadly predator in the world being us.
People.
Yeah, humans.
But you know, people probably kill more people per capita than anything else in this
I
planet.
mean, yeah, like it's crazy to think about. I mean, like only in the event that some kind of like apocalyptic Armageddon kind of thing happens, and Bruce Willis doesn't manage to
Bruce
press the
Willis
button
isn't
in
there.
time. Bruce Willis
He
doesn't
doesn't
save
get
us.
Ben Affleck up into the
Into the spaceship.
spacecraft.
Yeah, and make him
Don't
leave.
want to close my eyes.
But yeah, and then it kills all humanity, and then we all end up just that would be 7.5 billion people tacked onto the asteroid
Well, yeah,
side
the
of
asteroid
the
would
scoreboard.
automatically get
A shitload
7
of people.
billion people.
Yeah, so I mean,
Like,
a
boom,
7.5.
right there.
Yeah, 7.5 billion
7.5
people,
billion people.
dead immediately.
That's
and then
a
let's,
pretty good tally mark. But
yeah, I
don't
mean,
know,
it would be a close match between people killing people
and asteroids.
and asteroids killing people.
Do
or
dinosaurs count as people?
No, they don't count as people
Okay.
because I mean, yeah, then it would
Because then the asteroid
it
would
tip
get
the
even
scale.
more on top
It would
of
tip
that.
the scale over to
Yeah.
to asteroids. Yeah, I mean, we're not counting like dogs and shit for the number of people
Okay, so
killed. either.
people-
yeah, it's just human
people-
beings, Homo sapiens.
Homo sapiens?
Yeah,
We're not counting Neanderthals?
Homo sapiens. Yeah, okay, we're counting Neanderthals. It's everything past like the monkey times. I don't know.
Okay, the monkey times.
It's surprising that we have such a solid knowledge of all this stuff, being that we live in the 1800s.
Well, we are what do they call them? People who can see into the future.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Crazy people, drunks,
Fucking,
which we are both.
fucking Tim from down the street.
Yeah, fucking Tim, the one that's always shouting at my kids on their way to school. I mean,
Yeah.
shit.
Don't go on that conflabbing machine that hasn't been invented yet to go to school.
Yeah, you can't be doing none of that there stuff there, boy.
But Bill Cosby.
But yeah, so I just think, thinking about how many people have died. Like, let's think about it. Like every war ever.
Every war ever.
Like, I mean, 65 million people died in World War II total from genocide, just battle between the countries. Then civilian deaths also
65
tallied
million
into
is pretty
that.
big.
It's
Now,
65
is
million
that
a
is
big-ass
that
number.
the entirety of World War II? Is that just the European?
That's
front?
the entire thing. That's the Pacific.
Pacific and
Yeah,
European.
and
So
European
what about World War One? I would think more people died in World War One
No, it was
because
just
it was trench warfare.
it was way more fucked up. I mean, the war was a lot more terrible, and I mean, like England almost lost every dude it had.
Yeah.
But I mean, then
Who would make
there
more
were-
English babies?
there were more people left. There were more people to fight
Yeah.
in that next World War than there were in the first one. So
I
that's
just
why.
got
I mean, the casualty rate was a lot higher.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was still fucking terrible. But it was just there weren't as many people fighting in it. I mean, like the first minute of World War One, I was watching a thing on Netflix, which doesn't exist, and
What
World
is
War One
Netflix?
hasn't even World War One hasn't even happened yet. We're still
What-
like pre-Civil
is-
War thing.
What is World War One?
Yeah, we still have slaves.
Whee!
Good old Dixie. No, but yeah. I don't know why we're still talking. I guess I'll just stop talking like that since we're talking about stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes we do accents. Just get used to it.
Well,
listener.
the first thing when I said who's gonna make English babies, the first thing that popped in my head was a baby like coming out of its mom, like chip chip chippio.
With a big ass gap in his teeth.
Yeah. Wearing
Hello, mother.
wearing a bowler.
He's got a monocle. He's just naked the rest of his body.
Chip chip chippio, mommy.
Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine.
Would you like some milk, little baby? No, I'd like a cup of tea.
No, I like a cup of tea there, miss.
right.
Yeah, just be a fucking douchebag.
Wait, it be your egg. Hey.
Hello, eh? Come on, I'll not bet no cotton that.
Because British people don't.
Yeah, they don't talk like this at all, do they?
You're missing out on the arm motions.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like we're banging a drum, like we're a little drummer boy. Just imagine a guy doing that just without a drum or sticks.
And then you shift your head back and forth.
As you speak. It's a lot of fun, yeah, right?
And
Yeah.
that's what I would imagine a British baby would be like. It'd be like, why, crumpets.
Why, God save the Queen. Wait,
Yep.
didn't they just start having democratic elections?
Jordan, they've had a parliament
I mean,
for I
yeah,
don't
but
even
didn't
know
they just
how
elect
long.
a leader?
No, it's
There
it's
was,
still
there was like
it's
a momentous
still
day. Hold on.
No, it's still a parliamentary system.
Let me look up what happened in England or Britain or whatever they call it nowadays. I don't know.
Well, England is the country.
The
Britain,
United Kingdom.
the United Kingdom is everything.
Yeah.
England is the island.
England.
Britain is the
New-
island. United Kingdom is everything. So that's Ireland,
New government.
Scotland, all that kind of stuff. Wales is inside of England.
See, I'm trying to find out, like, because I'm sure the listeners are probably smarter than we are.
Why don't you look up government system?
I did.
England.
I said England.
Of United
new
Kingdom.
I looked up England new government, and there's like a thing that's on BBC.com. Let me look real quick.
BBC's good. That is
That's a solid news source.
British Broadcasting. So
Yeah, British Broadcasting Corporation. See, because I think they have a prime minister now.
they've always had a prime minister, Jordan.
Have they?
The prime minister is the head of parliament. They might have elected a new prime minister because you can do that.
Nah, it was like there's
Winston
like a big
Churchill.
thing. It
Do
was
you
like
know
a
who
big
Winston
move.
Churchill was?
Yeah.
Okay. What was Winston Churchill's title?
I don't remember. I don't fucking pay attention to the government of
He
England.
was the
I
prime.
just heard there was like a big thing happening
the-
a couple months
He was the prime
ago.
minister. They might have reelected a new prime minister,
No, it wasn't a new prime
which
minister. There was
is
like
a
a big
pretty
thing.
big thing.
Let me see. I'm just gonna look up England democracy.
It's parliament. It's still a democracy. It's just parliamentary. We have a three-branch government system. They
It
have
says royalty and democracy combined.
They have a two-branch government system.
The England form of government is a constitutional monarchy, which combines monarch, head of state, with a parliamentary system. While many consider the England form. Hold on, because I swear to God, there was. I just need to know what was happening. what was happening a couple months ago that everyone was making a big deal about.
Probably something about Kate's new baby or something.
No, there was like a thing where people were like parading about. Anyway, if any of you know anything about this shit, fucking let me know, because I know that there was something happening in England a couple months ago that was like a thing. It was happening, and people were like having parades over it.
I think they elected a prime minister.
Well, my mom's calling me. Yeah, I guess I can take it because it's our
Can
show.
you? Can you though?
Do you want me to not take it?
It's kind of rude.
I mean, my mom is calling me. She could like be like, "Are you dead?"
You could text her.
Okay, fine. I'll text her.
Wow. Professionalism.
Oh,
Episode 2. Revival. Coming back in a big way.
I mean, like, this isn't... let's talk about what this show is. We'll let them know now.
2 guys shooting the shit?
Yeah, it's 2 guys shooting the shit. So really, there's not... it doesn't matter what we do on the show.
Yeah, but people don't like it when... people don't want to listen to you talk to your mom on your phone.
I mean, my mom's pretty cool.
Your mom is pretty cool. I will agree to that, but still.
She can be pretty entertaining. Okay, fine. I'll just let my mom just not know what I'm doing. Or
It's
where
true.
She'll be like...
She should understand you're a professional.
Oh,
now.
you did? What's our next topic?
So, big movies, big actors. What we love about them, what we hate about them.
Okay. Let's start off with the biggest movie actor, in my opinion.
In your opinion.
Yeah, which would have to be Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
I wanna try to challenge
Tom Hanks, the Hanksmeister.
Challenge all of our listeners out there, and challenge you to find a bad movie that Tom Hanks was in. I would really like to see a bad movie that Tom Hanks was in. Please,
God, that's good.
Please find me one.
All I can think of is good movies.
Try to fucking find a bad movie.
I'm trying
with
to
Tom
think
Hanks
of bad movies of when he was younger, but all I can think of is good movies
yeah.
of when he was younger.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Castaway.
You've Got Mail.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
God.
It's an amazing tally of movies. Like, seriously. He was in Saving Private Ryan. Fucking
Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Dan.
A League of Their Own.
A League of Their Own. Also
fucking
good.
all the Toy Stories.
He was also the captain on that the movie where they get taken by pirates.
Oh yeah. I don't remember the name of the movie. It's pretty new.
Very good movie though.
Yeah.
Very good. Excellent job by Tom Hanks.
Yeah. So that's my personal favorite. It baffles me that he has been in so many amazing movies.
He's very good.
And then he produced.
But here's the thing.
He produced Band of Brothers on HBO.
I would say he's a fantastic drama / comedy actor. Like, he has comedic moments, but most of his are
Saving Mr. Banks, another great movie from him.
Saving Mr. Banks are mostly dramas.
Yeah.
I would say that there are people in other categories who are better at certain fields.
Yeah.
Like Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Dominates action.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because there are 2 types of people in this world. There's people who believe that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and there's people who are wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, you and your girlfriend watch Die Hard every Christmas.
Every Christmas, we watch them all.
Relationship goals.
Every Christmas. Bruce Willis is the stuff. Bruce Willis was John McClane.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis was Dallas from The Fifth Element.
Mm-hmm.
He's the dude from The Fifth Element.
He was in The Kid, which is an action
movie. He was in
movie.
The Kid, which is a fantastic movie.
Awesome movie.
Not an action movie. Still fantastic.
Yeah, it just
Go
warms
Bruce
my
Willis.
heart every time I see it.
Armageddon.
Yeah.
He was the Jackal.
That is a fucking awesome movie. I haven't seen it forever. The Jackal. Oh
He's
my
the
God.
Jackal. God, who else?
Let's see. Red.
He was Red.
With all those guys. With fucking. Oh man, that's
the
a good
Expendables
movie.
too, right?
Yeah, I think he's in the Expendables. No, he's not in the Expendables.
He's not in the Expendables.
Pulp Fiction.
Yes, Pulp Fiction. Oh my God, it's
Yeah.
a chopper, baby. It's not a motorcycle. It's a chopper.
There's that new movie Looper.
Yeah, Looper is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Looper's
where
a
he has
solid movie.
Yeah. Sin City.
Yep.
Oh, he
Forgot all about
was in
Sin
the
City.
Expendables too.
Boom!
Nice.
Gotcha, son.
Nice. The Prince.
Mic drop.
2014. I've never seen it. G.I.
telling
Joe Retaliation.
I'm telling you, Bruce Willis, man.
Cop Out.
Cop Out.
With Tracy Morgan.
Yep.
Man, Tracy Morgan.
Bruce Willis.
Have you heard anything about Tracy Morgan? Because he got
he was in the accident.
He got a really bad car accident like a year ago.
He's fine. His family.
He's alive.
Survived.
But he's fucked up a little bit. I mean, like I saw an interview with him that he did where he talks about what he went through.
Yeah.
And how he lost a friend of his, which is a fellow comedian.
Yes.
Which, for those of you listening and you don't know, I'm a comedian, so it really touches me whenever or hurts me whenever I see another comedian pass away before their time.
Yeah.
Because it's sad, to think about all the jokes that they were going to tell and or the new ideas they were going to come out with in their lifetime that are never going to be heard or seen of.
Yeah. I think that was the hardest thing for him.
Yeah, is losing his friend.
Yeah.
And but then there was a point where it was a really tender moment in the interview where he kind of goes, he starts kind of tearing up and he goes, I don't know how I'm going to be funny anymore. Because his brain is still a little fucked up and he can't walk properly. He needs he needs like a cane to walk, and his brain isn't functioning like it used to, and that's just terrifying. I couldn't imagine. That's my fear. Like I don't fear death as much as I fear being incapacitated and not able to get
past it.
Yeah, I
you
think
can get past anything
with the human will.
Yeah, if you put your mind to it.
Yeah, but it just terrifies me. Like losing my ability to speak is like the scariest thing I could imagine. Yeah. Just because that's my life, is being able to articulate what I'm thinking and making people laugh. Yep. And so that kind of thing terrifies me, not being able to speak. So Tracy Morgan out there, if you ever listen to my podcast, if this somehow gets to you, know that we're thinking about you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Let's talk about more actors that we like.
Nick Cage. Nick Cage is the shit.
Yeah, and
I love Nick Cage.
It's just the fact that he's so bad.
Nick Cage can take any bad movie and make it awesome by being worse. That's
seriously. Oh my goodness, that's true.
It's accurate.
Yeah, let's talk about movies that Nick Cage has been in.
Face Off.
Yeah, Face Off.
Face Off, which is great. John Travolta and Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful movie.
Switch bodies.
Switch faces.
And bodies too.
Well, kind of.
Everything.
Yeah.
They
voices.
Voices too. Shoes. They change clothes and all that shit.
It's great. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Driving Angry. Terrible movie. The remake of... Oh, God. The remake of the one where the dude goes to the cop goes to the pagan island with pagans and he's super Catholic.
I don't know.
And they put a bee thing on his head and Nick Cage is like, not the bees!
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Weird. National Treasure.
National Treasure, which is a fantastic franchise.
It's a good. I mean, I liked it when I was a kid.
I still love. I watched National Treasure the other day.
Have you seen the movie with him on Netflix called Joe?
No.
I like it. It's honestly, this movie is actually pretty good. It's with Nick Cage, and like he runs a business where they like cut down trees, and this kid whose dad is like a drifter, and his family just fucking drifts around, and they live in squalor. This kid works for him, and he's a really good kid, and he's like he's really strong, and he's got a good head on his shoulders considering what family he comes from, and this guy Joe hires him to work for him. And so he kind of takes him on as a father figure. It's a great movie, and honestly, I think Nick Cage does a great job in that. So we'll give him
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, Ghost Rider.
He's a superhero, people.
Did I say Con Air already?
What?
Did I say Con Air already?
No, you did not.
Con Air.
Another amazing movie.
Fucking awesome. Oh, dude, I was thinking about this movie the other day, and I couldn't think of the title or who was in it. Lord of War.
Yes.
Where he plays the arms dealer.
Yes.
Oh, I fucking love that movie. I haven't seen that shit in forever. Oh my god, that was a good movie.
Oh, Nick Cage.
Kick-Ass.
Nick Cage was in Kick-Ass?
Yeah, he played the guy who was basically Batman.
That's right.
He played the guy who was pretty much Batman.
Oh my god.
He was pretty much Batman in that. Okay, and one more movie that
he was Big Daddy.
I'm pissed off that you and I didn't say yet. The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock with Sean Connery.
Sean Connery. Playing
Oh
Sean
my
Connery.
god. Oh, it's
I'm
such
an Irish cop.
I'm a Russian submarine commander.
Submarine commander. I'm a Spaniard.
I'm in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I'm a spooky ghost.
I'm a Sean Connery.
He never says spooky ghost, but I just wanted him to say spooky ghost.
Yeah, it's a great thing to say as a spooky ghost.
I'm a British spy.
I think
My name is Bond. James Bond.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Ha Trebek.
There's Gone in 60 Seconds.
You know who's the best bad guy ever? Have you ever seen the movie Phone Booth?
No.
Oh my God. Kiefer Sutherland, guy from 24, is the best bad guy ever because you only see him once and you see him in the back of his head, but the whole time he's only the bad guy over the telephone in the phone booth.
Really?
The whole entire movie is shot on one set.
Yeah, that actually sounds really awesome. I can imagine that being like a really cool way for a villain to interact with people.
We're gonna have to watch that and talk about it on a later podcast.
Then there's Raising Arizona. That was a fun comedy that he was in. That honestly he doesn't do a lot of comedy.
One of my favorite actors, Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, he's great.
Love me some Ewan McGregor.
Big Fish.
Big Fish.
Oh,
Big Fish.
oh my God, I love
The
Big Fish.
Island.
The first time I ever had a hardcore
Moulin
makeout session.
Rouge.
Yeah, the first time I ever had a hardcore makeout session with a girl was Big Fish. Yeah, I was watching Big Fish.
Because Big Fish will get you emotional.
It was fun. Like I remember, it was with Holly Hingy, and it was which is not a very attractive last name to have.
Holly Hinge.
I remember I was in 7th grade and she was in 8th grade, and
shit.
yeah, I was going up,
Moving up in the world.
Yeah, I was playing up in a division, but I had she had a boyfriend for a while. And it was like 7 months. Yeah. But I was just kind of like I just was friends with her, and I was always into her, and I was friends with her for a little while, and then she they finally broke up, and then like the summer before 8th grade, me going into 8th grade, her going into high school, we're like all right, let's do this, and so she'd come over to my dad's.
Watch Ewan McGregor be an amazing actor.
Yeah, we'd gone over to my dad's. I had taken her to my dad's apartment. And we were all just kind of hanging out. My dad was there. I mean, like it wasn't like we were all alone or anything. And then my dad was like, we were going to watch a movie in my bedroom. And I was like, all right, we'll keep the door open. But then my dad, like, he walks in with some ham and cheese, some hot ham and cheeses that were melted and toasted.
Yeah.
They were delicious. And puts them on the table next to us and walks out and shuts the door behind him. And I was like, Dad, you're such a bro. Like, he was hooking it up. And then we just, like, that was the first time I ever made out with a girl. Like I had kissed girls before. Yeah, it was the first time I'd ever like got my tongue all up in there and then like put my hands on her boobies and stuff. It was nice.
Yeah.
It was pretty wonderful.
Big Fish did that for you.
Big Fish, yeah.
You owe Ewan McGregor so much.
I owe Ewan McGregor my life, yeah.
You owe him so
I owe him my sexual activity.
If this somehow gets to you.
Yeah, know that I made out to
know that Jordan owes you everything.
Yeah.
You're the start.
Yeah. And then he was in the new Star Wars movies, which were, I liked him. He played
Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, Moulin Rouge.
He has an amazing voice.
Yeah, that was I liked Moulin Rouge. In the Elephant Love Medley, I love that song.
Got every song in that movie.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So good.
There's one more guy that I really like, and that's Christopher Walken. That's Christopher Walken. I love Christopher Walken. I think that he's a very underrated actor.
A-E-I-O-U. Sometimes why?
Yeah, let's talk about the movies that he's been in, man. Let's go over
Sleepy Hollow.
Oh my God, Sleepy Hollow used to scare the shit out of me,
Sleepy
dude.
Hollow.
Oh, whenever I was a kid, I watched
Pulp
it once.
Fiction.
Yeah, another one in Pulp Fiction. The Deer Hunter.
I carried this in my ass.
The Deer Hunter.
The Deer Hunter, also another good one.
Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can. What's the No Country for Old Men, right?
I don't know. He was in Jersey Boys, and he was in Hairspray.
He was also Captain
Hollywood.
Hook in the live
Peter Pan.
Yep.
He was in Batman Returns.
Yes, he was.
Also in Stand Up Guys. Pretty sure it's a crime movie.
Yes. The Stand Up Guys. Yep.
Annie Hall, Click, Joe Dirt.
He was the Archangel Michael in Click.
Yeah. Man on Fire with what's his name? I can't think of his name.
Why don't you just click on the thing that you have on up right now?
Denzel Washington. Thank
Washington.
God. Okay, I was about to freak out if I couldn't think of his name. It was about to annoy the shit out of me. Wedding Crashers.
Yep, I remember that.
He was the Ping Pong Master in Balls of Fury.
He was the ping pong.
I love that
Balls of
movie,
Fury.
and it's so terrible, but it's such a good fucking movie, man.
Oh
my goodness.
God.
Yeah, and there's Mouse Hunt. He was in Mouse Hunt. That was a classic. I love that movie whenever I was a little kid. The Country Bears.
Oh my God.
Remember that?
Yes.
Oh, Kill the Irishman. Have you seen that movie?
Yes.
It's about Irish crime.
Yep.
Oh, dude, it's so cool. Wayne's World 2.
Wayne's World 2.
Yeah. So, coming into the end of the show, me and William would like to settle a dispute and use those of you who are listening.
Use the interwebs.
Yeah,
because what is the most unbiased thing in this world?
The internet.
The interwebs.
It will tell you how much you suck or how good you are as quickly as you want it to.
Or neither.
Yeah, or maybe just call you gay. Or we'll just tell you how gay you are.
You guys are gay.
Yeah, you guys are so gay. Which isn't an insult, really. Whatever you think about it.
Yeah.
You guys prefer a different sex. Loser. Okay, who cares? But anyway, so one thing that has been just a real cause of strife in our relationship throughout just forever.
For Jordan.
For me, because
Jordan is the one upset about
yeah, it's bullshit. And whenever you guys hear my story, you guys will realize how fucking terrible it was. So, 2 years ago, no, a year ago, on a crisp autumn night, we had gone. There was a benefit for a friend of ours who was hospitalized because of a terrible condition, and he's okay now. Just to let you know, he's all right. But there was a benefit show for him, and so we went and we basically did what we're doing now. We walked up on stage and we read classifieds from the newspaper in Scottish accents.
Scottish accents.
Yeah, I was sitting there with a newspaper. I'm like, we're going to read the newspaper in whatever accent you guys want us to read it in. And someone was like, Scottish. And we were, Scottish! That's what we just yelled into the microphone at that day. But yeah, so we went and did that. And then afterwards, we went to a restaurant here in town called El Guapos to see a friend of ours that worked there at the time, Sarah Fremdor.
The mystical guardian of Frimdor.
Yes, the Frimdorian goddess. But yeah, so we went to go see her. We went to go eat. And it's a Mexican restaurant, which I've gotten sick from eating once. And
my butthole was on fire.
Yeah, it was on fire after that because as we were walking up the stairs at his house, he fucking just beefed right in my face. And I still haven't gotten you back for it. And it's going to happen. So get ready for that in like another 2 years after you forget completely about it again. But yeah, so we went to El Guapos, and as we were sitting there, we started doing our Christopher Walken impressions. And I really want to, because we did it for the waiter, and we did the Christopher Walken impressions.
Yep.
And this waiter, after hearing both of ours, sided with William.
Yep.
Which is bullshit. It's bullshit, because mine is clearly better. And I was just like, oh, fuck that, guys. There's just one guy. Let's get a more broad demographic here. Let's get all the different peoples to vote and tell us exactly what they thought of our Christopher Walken impressions. So we're both gonna do a Christopher Walken impression.
You don't get to steal my phrase though.
Oh, well,
my start
is going first.
I'm gonna go first because I want my startup phrase, and you always steal it.
Okay, I mean I'm not gonna steal it. All right, I'll do whatever.
All right,
I'll just read out of my big book of little ideas.
Cool.
Or my little book of big ideas. Okay, so yeah, William's gonna go first, and I want you guys to comment below on the YouTube post. On the YouTube video, and please tell us which one of us did the better Christopher Walken impression, okay? And vote for me.
And just vote for me. All right, got it.
Okay, so yeah, William, you go for it.
Okay, and scene. Hi, I'm Christopher Walken, and I'm gonna stab you in the eye with a soldering iron. It's gonna hurt, and you're not gonna like it. Thank you.
Okay,
thank you.
That's my time. So I'm just going to read an old joke that I wrote out of my fucking little notebook here. So I like winking at people a lot, and I like it because it's like a wassy fucking thing to do, see, you're trash talking to a guy, wink, boom, see, he's all pissed off at you. So yeah, please,
boom,
yeah, we'll see. Now the phone lines are open.
Pin drop.
Pin drop. Yeah. So we'll see next week, and we'll tell you who won, and we'll probably post stuff on Facebook to asking for people to vote on whose is better.
Yeah.
And we'll find out. So well, thank you everyone. Well, this is going to be the end of the podcast. or this episode?
Episode
1-ish revival.
1 revive?
1.5 maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. The second episode.
Lion King 1.5.
Yeah. All right. So thank you all very much for listening.
Thanks for listening. This is peanut butter pickles.
This is Jordan Black signing off.
And this is Will Tarte signing off.
Thank you very much.